If you enjoy this podcast and you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. I've provided a link to my Patreon account in the show notes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who has supported the show so far. My hope is to keep this show ad-free, and I can do so with your help. Please consider making a small contribution on Patreon today. Self-hypnosis for healing is never to be used in place of medical advice. Hypnotherapy is a self-help modality, and if you suffer from any major mental health or health conditions, please consult your doctor before participating. Never listen to any hypnosis while driving a car or operating any heavy machinery or doing anything else that might be dangerous or require your full attention. I am not, nor do I claim to be, a licensed physician or mental health therapist. I am an American Board of Hypnotherapy certified hypnotherapist. Welcome back to Self-Hypnosis for Healing. I'm Elizabeth Catherine, and today's self-hypnosis session and topic is on connecting through love. So I've been doing a lot of podcast interviews on other people's podcasts lately. And one of the questions they like to ask at the end is, what would be one nugget of information you can leave the listeners with? And I often say that, I feel like we're here to connect into love and to rediscover who we are through love, right? And that does not mean, this is my forever disclaimer, that doesn't mean leaving yourself behind. That doesn't mean, and this might be controversial, but we were raised on this whole concept of turn the other cheek and be the bigger person and, forgive everyone for everything that they've ever done to you. And while I believe in that, I believe forgiveness is for you, but where they would say forgive and forget, I would say forgive but don't forget. And that's just my philosophy is, when someone treats you badly, they're showing you who they are. And maybe you can watch over many, many, many years. I've been burned by this multiple times for them to change and let them grow trust again. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I always feel like it's worth it, but I've been burned the most by, people who I've thought had changed. But anyway, so for me, I think that this whole concept of constantly turning the other cheek and allowing people to continue to hurt you over and over again in the cloak of forgiveness or being the better person or whatever it is, it's not doing us any good as a human race. I think it's allowing for a lot of bullies to take over. Because when we're constantly allowing this behavior in our own lives, we're making room for them to continue to act that way towards everybody, not just ourselves. So anyway, that's my little anthill that I'm willing to die on. I don't think that being loving and spreading the feeling of love and joy in this world wherever we can has to include sacrificing ourselves. I used to think it did, but I don't anymore. What I think it is raising your own vibration to match the vibration of love and actively working toward becoming a more loving person. And for me, that doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens out in the real world together with connecting with your family members and your friends and just people that you have in your life, even the clerk at the grocery store or wherever you can connect with people. That's where you find that love growing. In my life, I actively look for those places of connection and love. And I feel like when you connect with someone in a loving way, it just tends to grow and spread that loving connection, right? Like, there it is, it's obvious. And for me, like doing this work and thinking back on all the people that I've been influenced by in everything that I've ever done, Wayne Dyer, Brian Weiss, multiple teachers that I've had in my life, people that I've known personally and people that I've only fangirled for. It's not that I'm learning new information most of the time, right? We're not learning new things from each other. We know our truth. But what we're doing is we're connecting. We're saying, yes, I hear that and I connect with that. And that's something I feel too, and you feel it. And so now I feel less alone, right? In this field of life where we're looking internal and learning about ourselves and trying to grow and trying to become better humans, it's not new information. We're not looking to learn something from someone else. We're looking to agree with them. We're looking to not be alone. We're looking to connect, right? And whether that's in person or whether that's just that feeling of knowing someone out there is saying things that you have felt to be true, that gives you a place of connection. And in both cases, it's just an energetic connection and feeling of love between you. So what we're going to do in this session today is I have listeners from all over the world. There aren't a ton of you. They're not millions of you. There's maybe 100, 200 at tops. Maybe 3. I don't really know. It's hard to tell with the downloads because everybody likes to pick the episodes that are interesting to them. But anyway, there's not millions. There's in the hundreds of you. And but you're all over the world, which is just so cool that we're all connecting on the same topics all around the world. It's one of my favorite things to do is just look at all the different locations, cities that I've never heard of before, where people are downloading episodes. And just thinking about how all these people are out there, all of you are out there becoming better and seeking ways to become better and vibing with what I'm saying, So what we're going to try today is a little different. We're going to do a self-hypnosis session and open your heart and connect to each other. And whether or not it's in your imagination or whether or not it's a true connection, I do believe we can connect to each other energetically. I've given you guys a lot of examples of times when it's happened for me where I've connected with someone, but you've all experienced it, I'm sure. You go to pick up the phone to call someone and they're already calling you. You think about someone and then you run into them at the store. I don't believe these are coincidences. Maybe you do, but I don't. I think these are situations where you've created an energy connection and you're magnetized towards each other, towards thinking about each other. And then you find each other. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a heart-centered love opening meditation. I guess I should have been love-centered heart opening, but that's how the words came out. And we'll connect with each other and imagine that we're creating a web of love around the whole planet. And just creating this feeling of love and connection between us all of us who are just trying to become better people and doing this internal work and connecting with the feeling of love from all over the world. And then if we can maybe connect in this place of love and enshroud the world in sort of a web of love, maybe we'll start to make the world a little bit better. Because no one's coming to save us, it's just us. We're the ones that have to make this place better for ourselves and the next generations. So anyway, a little bit different, like I said, but I think it'll be kind of cool. And I'd love to know what it feels like for you guys if you experience anything or feel connection or love or whatever comes up. So let me know what it's like, and I will talk to you all next week. If you enjoy this podcast and you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. I've provided a link to my Patreon account in the show notes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who has supported the show so far. My hope is to keep this show ad-free, and I can do so with your help. Please consider making a small contribution on Patreon today.